I mean, we really live it in a modern day prostitution era, really, because it's like I gotta take you on a $200 FOGO dinner, just to get
you the minimum,
just to get you to text me back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just to get a text, a Michelin star for a text.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it's
you gotta
worth.
pay for my friend's food.
You
and you
feel
gotta
me?
get the Uber, and then we gotta go to the club, and we need bottle service.
Hold on, you brought your friend on a date?
Huh?
You bring your friend on dates?
If my friend happens to find herself at the same restaurant that we're at,
That's crazy. So hold on. So your
she's
man
invited to sit at our table. I mean, that's my friend.
And your man is
What's gonna happen?
And he's responsible for paying for both of y'all?
I mean,
Or would
as
you
my
look at
man-
him funny if he didn't?
I mean, the bill's coming out, and I'm not touching it. She's not touching it. So who's gonna pay for it?
But
Yeah.
my
I
thing,
I mean,
mean-
but would it be crazy if he was like, I want both of y'all to come over after dinner? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Huh?
Is that so? It's delusional. It's delusional for me to be like, oh, yo, is you and your homegirl coming over after this? But it's not delusional for me to pay the bill for both of y'all meals, and I'm only talking to one of y'all.
right.
I mean, it's a meal though. Like, how much money are we
Ah,
talking?
it's
But that's
just cheeks.
that's how you see it. You see it as a meal. I see it as an
It's
investment.
investment. That's come on. If I'm already
Okay, well then, if that's the case, then the investment in both me and her,
First
me and the friend's meal is the investment in me.
Diamond, hold on. What am I getting out of your friend?
100%.
What am I getting out of your
Right.
friend?
Nothing. You're not getting anything out of the
You're not
friend.
So
getting
why am
nothing.
I
But because
investing
you
in your-
fuck with me so hard, you're gonna pay for my friend.
I mean that's
I just met you. I don't fuck with you that hard. I'm trying to see if I can fuck with you.
That's it.
I don't even know. So I'm already
But
forced
then
to.
that's my test to you.
Oh, that's insane.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pass the test.
But my
So
test to you is if you bring your friend on a date, now I feel like you treat me like a trick.
Hey, come on.
Now I
Call it out.
feel like you looking at me like a
paymaster.
finesse. I'm a paymaster.
Really?
You've
That's
heard
what
of PayPal?
You don't respect him because you just think he should, like, it's your birthday dinner. He got to pay for all your girls on your birthday. You and all your
no,
female
it's not
friends.
like we're like sitting here plotting and scheming. You know what I mean?
That's what
it could be just situational.
So if she's
You
in
know
the same
what
restaurant, why should she just stay over where
That's
she's
a
at?
scheme. To
Tell us to go over
arrive
there.
at the same restaurant at the same time is a scheme.
That is a scheme.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not speaking from experience.
Okay, well, let's make it a little bit more let's make it a little bit more realistic. Let's say that let's say we match and you tell me bring a friend and you bring a friend, whatever. Let's say we are chilling or whatever, and let's say your friend doesn't like my friend, your friend abandoned you. He's like, yeah, I'm not messing with this. I ain't taking one for the team. I'm
Had that
gone.
happen, yeah.
And they jump. So now it's you, her, and her friend.
That's a different scenario. It
Is a different scenario, but it's still kind of like you liked me. Your friend didn't like my friend. Your friend dipped on you, but my friend is still here. And you know how girls are.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving. A man will leave another man and be out. A girl won't leave another girl. So now it's like, okay, you liked me. We had a good time. My friend is now ready to go. Like, I'm going to head out. Now the bill comes.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but that's not an expected thing. It's just like, it's an unfortunate situation. I'm going to take it on the chin. Take care of the bill for both of you guys because
Okay.
I'm still invested into the girl that I'm talking to.
And that's what I said. I said the investment into paying for her stuff was an investment into me.
But that was the situation that we planned, though, right?
Okay.
And it was unfortunate that my man bailed on me.
Right.
But me going to the restaurant one-on-one with her and her friend just jumping in, that's not what we planned for. We didn't, so it shouldn't be expected.
Well, do we think a girl would a girl do that? Invite their friend? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
crazy.
done
I
that
mean,
multiple
I've
times.
When you really
Hold
like, when
on.
you when
Time
you
out,
liked
wait.
the guy, when you liked the guy.
On what date, too?
Oh, no.
Number
I like
one.
the guy.
Okay, well then that's their point. Then they're like, well now
So
I'm
you
a
never
trick.
liked him anyway. So he was a trick from the start.
I mean, he was
Yeah.
But that's my point.
That's
If
what I'm
I
saying.
know
That's
that
what
you're
I'm
doing this to me and like you're treating me this way, why would I come and treat you better if I know that you're just playing with me?
Because the guys don't know that the women are playing with them. So if I'm dating you, we go on a few dates, you're super into me. And the fourth date, I'm like, hey, by the way, like my girl's in town or my girl's staying over, like she's about to come. Is that cool? I'm not giving you a chance to say no. I'm saying this is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is.
Is there a scenario where you like the guy so much that you won't play that game?
Yeah, they don't play that game on suckers. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't
Absolutely.
count.
It don't count.
See, there's certain caliber of guys that I don't do that to.
Right, you only
Right.
do that
There's
with
certain
suckers.
type of
That's what I'm
guys that I
saying.
do.
Right, suckers.
Yeah.
Suckers.
The
That's
ones that
all.
are throwing the money at me.
That's what I'm
Suckers.
saying. So that's the point.
People that lead with their wallet.
That's it.
All right. And I have friends that are hungry.
So if men would just be men and stand on business, they get what they looking
Not
for.
every man has they don't have nothing to stand on.
Well, they need to build themselves up, become a better version of themselves.
So
That's
we're
what I'm
now
saying.
saying we
Build
switched to men
themselves.
are the problem.
Huh? No, I mean, I'm
Well,
saying,
that's what I'm saying. Men are underperforming.
that's what I'm
Okay.
If you're a
saying.
man and you're not already, if you're not 6 feet, 6 foot, 6 figures,
6 feet, 6
feet,
figures.
six
It was
pack,
something else.
6
pack. Yes,
figures. Yeah, whatever. All that.
Triples. Yeah.
On paper, that's what a lot of women want. On paper, right? When y'all see him in person, y'all say, "Oh, I don't like the way he dresses," whatever. But on paper, that's what y'all want. If you're not already that guy, you have an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
You 5'7",
Yeah.
making 50, 60,
You
and you obese.
I'm just it's just sounding like the men got to fix everything.
No, I mean, the
What do you want the women to fix?
I think back in the day, women were probably a little bit more accommodating or understanding of
I
men's
think that's
situations than now, because the sexual marketplace is globalized. So
Yeah, that too.
I can get flued out. If I'm a girl, I can get flued out tomorrow and just be a regular average girl.
And that's the fault of another man. So I'm just not really understanding what we're supposed to fix.
Delusion.
So here's the problem.
Where's delusion in this conversation?
At the end of the day, you still want a relationship for the most
Yes.
part, right? And so now that we have all these average Joe guys, what that does is mess up your future, right? At the end of the day, because there's not many opportunity for you to find a guy that you're looking for, because most guys aren't willing to become better versions of themselves. So at the end of the day, yes, men not wanting to be great, that sucks for men, but it also sucks for you.
Well, women's delusion, I feel like doesn't really I mean, okay, I'm not going to say it doesn't affect the average man, but I feel like it hurts us more than it hurts y'all, because I feel like if we're being delusional, it just screws up our chances at getting into a relationship, which is our end game.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Men being delusional, we just by ourselves. We just by ourselves, and that's why OnlyFans is popping. Sex robots are
But then,
popping.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no really. I mean, if women are going to be delusional, I mean, it'll screw up things for you, the woman. But after that, then now what? So I don't see women fixing the delusion.
Well, at the end of the long term, what is the ultimate desire that most women want, right?
They want to be in a relationship.
They
They
want
want to be
relationship.
taken
They
care
want
of.
that they need to be married. Let me just jump
Yeah,
to it.
most women, yes.
I don't know if that's true anymore.
Really? Well, that's fair. That's fair.
It's
I'm a
changed.
strong,
I
independent
feel
black
like
woman.
with modern day advancements in technology, it's not as like prioritized in, at least in my opinion, at least in the 30s anymore, because I can freeze my eggs and have a kid when I'm 39.
That's a small
And you're in
subset.
your career, you're making your own money. You may feel
Making
like,
my own
what do
money,
I need a
doing
man
my what
for?
I
But no,
wanna
I mean,
do.
do you really want to be an old parent? Is that the
My
thing?
mom had my youngest sister at 35.
I mean, that's not old. 35 not old though.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to be an old parent, but
I'm talking about if you freeze your eggs, you can effectively. You would have to get a surrogate after like 40 something, and then you'll still be an old parent by the time your child is in their teens.
Yeah, but I feel like you could also like have a surrogate when you're 35 and just have a nanny raise your child.
Is that what you want though?
You got to sacrifice. If you're the breadwinner and you're making money for the family and you got to work to be able to provide, you can't afford to stay at home and take care of the kids. You got to make an investment and get a nanny so you can make the money, make more money, and eventually not have to work as much. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I guess a lot of women may not feel the strong desire to want to get in a relationship or to want to get married or to want to like settle. For the women in the room, do men in general provide anything outside of penis, provision, and protection? Are men good for anything else?
support,
Yeah.
emotional support.
Emotional support, like a dog,
What? Like,
a service dog.
there's nothing
Service
wrong
dog,
with being
yeah, y'all
emotional
dogs.
supportive, emotionally supportive.
I agree. I think that like women are looking for like a companion. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, your partner becomes your best friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you weed out everybody else. You're not communicating with everybody else. You're spending the most time with your partner. So you want to have a partner that gives you more than like, what were those 3 things?
Penis, provision, protection.
Yeah. You know, you want
Companionship.
right.
Yeah, you do. As you get older, that fucking bug comes in your system more, and you start to care less and less, and you start to lose friends. And for a lot of people who are married today, their spouse is their only friend, really.
Yeah, I mean they have like
you realize
new-ish
you get-
people, like, you know, people are friends with the mailman and all this other random stuff, but
Yeah.
like the person you have continuous contact with is your partner. Like even your kids, they like
up and
leave
move
at
and
18 and they make their own families and they have their own things going on, and it's really just you and your partner.
So if you're 45, 50 and you ain't got no partner, your friends might have partners or they might not either, and you know, they're some other part of the world doing their thing. What are you doing? Some people, I think some people lie to themselves and they think when they get to 40, 50, 60 that they'll be happy solo dolo. I don't think so.
Is there a way that, like, because right now from a statistical standpoint, there's not enough high quality men for women to get like a high quality guy that they want.
Make them.
How do you make that?
Make them. I mean,
but that's
how do
y'all.
mothers-
Y'all
how
have
do
to do
mo-
that.
How did the single mothers in that era make men? Some of them did it. Some single mothers raised great men.
I think as a man, you're like incentivized to not be a man anymore
Why?
because society tells you that being a man is bad. Like masculinity,
the
is
whole
a bad
toxic
thing.
masculinity,
All
like,
of the
phase.
masculine figures have been destroyed. Like
Who are all the masculine figures?
Andrew Tate.
Why you? She's like,
That was me actually legitimately clearing my throat. I don't know.
like
who
name
Rest in
like
peace,
a
Kevin
masculine man.
I don't know
Like-
who Andrew Tate is.
Like name a masculine man.
Andrew Tate.
Who's Andrew Tate?
How do you describe Andrew Tate?
I don't know who that is.
He is like this European guy who is like the, I guess, like idol and symbol for like young guys that think it's cool to like just walk all over women and like disrespect women and like women have.
Hey, there's a little more to it. It's a little bit of what she's saying, but there's more to it. There's more context to it.
But okay, so the question is to name a masculine man.
Like a man you look at, it's like he's masculine. Like he stands on what he says, and like see.